Podcast. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. I'm going with me, Ian Andrews, and we are going to review
some
Cockspur
Spice Rum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo!
Not planned.
No, nothing we ever do is planned. That's why it's so awesome.
Right?
I know.
We're the epitome of randomness.
I know.
With some guidelines.
Very little.
Fuck your guidelines.
I mean, we have never actually stuck our dick in anything. Like Doug
you
always
haven't.
threatens to. I mean, on the show. He has had his pants off.
Maybe you haven't. Let me reiterate.
Well, if you did, it'd be on Instagram because I would have snapped it.
No, you can't put dick pics on Instagram.
Why not? Do they actually
Bad
catch
form.
it?
Bad form.
Do they have a?
I wouldn't. I'd be mad at you.
I bet you they have a dick detector. Something tells me they have a dick detector.
I bet they do.
A lot of people. I mean, that's,
Put like a drawing of a dick with like
if
a
you
happy
can do
face.
face detection.
Yeah, you should be able to do dick detection.
Yeah, because you don't even need to tell different people's faces.
It's like private dick dicking.
They're all gonna be like the same. You know what? Let's just review this. Yeah. Now that the Cockspur people are like, well, that's an awesome way to open up to the product.
Well, their name is Cockspur, and I understand that it has to do with the rooster talon.
Really?
Yeah, cock is a rooster.
I know
and,
that
like
part.
they put the spur on them when they do rooster fights.
What? Oh, really? Because that sounds
They
mean.
put blades on. Well, cockfighting is illegal for
But
obvious reasons.
they called it after an illegal sport.
Well, maybe the spur is the back of the thing, but I know they put
There
put
could be
knives
quite
on
a
the
difference between that and turning him into a fucking Terminator.
Or it's a cowboy reference.
Because cowboys used to wear spurs on their cock.
Not on their cock, but
Put that in your mouth.
maybe.
This episode brought to you by penis.
Yes.
And the word cock.
And Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Playing
So,
a theater, never again.
never again. Tell me what that flavor is. Oh, see, like, they even tell you. They're using rum and natural flavors and caramel color. See, they're legit by telling you, hey, we color this
That
so
is
it looks older. What is that key flavor? Is it allspice? I'm having a hard
Clove?
time. Oh. That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. It's clove-forward.
It's clove. This feel. I don't want to be. I don't want to say anything bad, but it feels like a little watered down.
Yeah.
We just drank something very spicy though, so that could.
Yeah. I don't know.
What is it? Is this 40?
More likely. Or 35, I bet. Nope, 22.
Oh, okay.
So it's light.
So that makes sense.
It's got everything in it.
So it is a little bit watered down compared to like your 40%.
Right. It just might not be watered down with water.
Yeah.
It could be whatever the flavor extracts are. It's definitely got a clove profile to it to me. Smell and everything. Cinnamon and clove. Holidays.
Yeah.
Happy
It's
holidays.
tasty. And it's definitely smooth, being the lower alcohol percentage. It doesn't have that the bite you get from a 40 proof or 40% alcohol. It's
too light for me.
too light for you.
Yeah.
This is like a sipping thing that you don't have to add water to.
No, if
you
you
know
add
what I mean?
water to that, you're gonna be in some trouble.
You wouldn't want to.
No, it'll be too light. I think though, if you're the type, and we get them every now and then. I'm sure we have other people out there, but the ones that comment every now and then are like, "Hey, what can I get that's not gonna kill me? Like that's not
would not kill
aggressive,
you.
right? Not necessarily not killer, but like people who are averse to very strong alcohol flavor. If you put that in a Coke, you're probably gonna get that clove flavor, and you're not going to get.
Without the burn.
You're not gonna get any burn. I don't get burned drinking straight.
I don't either. Yeah. It's refreshing for rum, I think. In a way.
If you need to have any type of stray spirit refreshing, this one's for you.
Yeah.
If that's, but my palate wise, like the VSOR is so dominantly flavorful and heavy.
They have a few offerings, Cockspur, and
Yeah,
the ones that we've had so far are quite good.
Right. We still have another few to go.
I did not expect this though. I was thinking, oh, it's a spice rum. It's gonna be 40% alcohol.
Right.
So I was.
Or 35. Is it 35 or 40? What do they typically come out at? Here's the VSOR.
Yeah, that's probably a 40.
Yeah. 40. This guy here is 35 proof. 35%.
The oak is 35.
Because normally there's that.
Sailor Jerry's
Most
is
everything
like
that's got a
94.
spice or a flavor is going to be 35. From what I've noticed. 35, 28 to 35. The only thing I could think of at like 22 would probably be maybe like a blue curacao or something. But this, for me, if I was to use that in a cocktail, it would probably be a tiki drink that would have already acquired a lot of different rums already in it.
It's almost like the watered down rum to weaken a drink a little bit.
Yeah.
Because tiki tend to be strong with strong rums.
I would
strong
water
flavors.
it down with the 22% instead of 151.
Yeah.
Unless where I wouldn't put this is if it's calling for falernum, because falernum has a lot of that clove property to it.
It'll be lost, yeah.
So I think you would just be adding 22% for the sake of adding 22%. And I don't know if maybe that's cool.
Cockspur, its own company? Or is
It's bottled by the West Indies Rum Distillery in Barbados, and it's a Barbadian rum.
Oh, that's good to know.
So distilled,
They can do that.
blended, and bottled. Blended. Distilled, blended, bottled, and exported by the West Indies Rum Distillery.
And obviously, Jennifer's was using the gold for some recipes, but that's a 40. The Cockspur Fine Rum is a 40. Yeah, Barbados, West Indies Rum Company. So there are products. This is the lightest of all of them that I've had thus far.
Right.
Too light for me. Like there's a person out there for this, but I think it's important to be able to at least call that out.
It's different.
That way people know if they're into the aggressive Krakens and what Sailor Cherries is a little overproof.
It's 94.
Right? You're taking two
proof.
rums that are proofed up.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, wow, this is weak compared to that. Well, it's not proofed up. It's proofed down in the opposite direction. So,
Which is interesting. You don't see that often.
no.
Not by
And at the same point, those proofed up can hurt certain drinks. Like I think we even did one with Coke, and it was not that great. Like
Yeah, when
and
we
not
did
other
the rum and
people love it
cokes.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them were just not good.
Right. So just because you have higher proof, well, it does extract a lot more flavor. This is light on flavor with your obviously your cinnamon clove being the biggest, brightest. The thing, clove is easy to extract
It is the same.
flavor. What?
Is it the same company?
It was Mount Gay. Mount Gay Distilleries Limited of Barbados. Oh.
What are you asking?
Mount
They're
Gay.
both from the same island.
Mount Gay rum is produced by Mount Gay Distilleries. Never mind, I didn't read close enough.
Yeah. So this is the West Indies, folks.
No.
Yeah.
That's easternmost island of the West Indies. It's the same island.
You don't do that with normal rum.
No. No, you kidding me? That's like a liqueur.
Yeah.
I guess rum is kind of spice rum is really a liqueur. That is
Technically, yeah.
to I was
We'll
when I was
probably have its own
editing.
category, legally.
I was editing Jim Kern's Tales of the Cocktail thing, and one of the things I liked that he had used when he was talking about room temperature cocktails, and you guys can check that out, Tales 365. I edited the one that's out there, and it's about 35 minutes, but he goes through at some point, it's like room temperature cocktails are spirit heavy, because they don't have any ice, and they have a little bit of water to dilute them,
Right.
but he basically says that it's for the graduate level drinker. Like the person who, they're not alcoholics, they just have gone through the phases of I've done my party drinks and I've moved up. Right? And you're drinking crazy stuff like...
I know how to sip on a cocktail. and
Yeah,
not
with
drink the
like
whole thing.
lemongrass this and that and like all this crazy eucalyptus, whatever, all those flavors, Fernet, and bring those very vibrant flavors into a cocktail. This is the people that are at the beginning, right? If you're an experienced graduate level cocktail person, and our audience is spread across the spectrum, I believe. So this is as you're climbing the mountain, you start here. When you get towards the peak, you're at about that level, because this is your higher end, the stuff you use for like your 1919s and your other your aged stuff that has lots of flavor. So
Correct me if I'm wrong, but someone from Barbados is said to be Bajan.
yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we heard that from somebody who actually was there
Maybe.
saying that.
This sounds familiar.
We get corrected a lot.
I know somebody from work who's from Barbados, so I'll ask him.
Are they because we said they were Barbadian or Barbadian? We're like, no, they're Bajan. Whatever, I knew. So there you go. That is the difference. If it were me, I'd pick this 100 times over this. But if I had to give a suggestion to somebody who's like, I just turned 21 and I want to buy my first spirit that I could start gathering
right
some
away.
knowledge, that would probably be the better direction to head them in.
Yeah.
It's still better than Captain Morgan. It's probably not as light as that, but I like the clove flavor, so I'm a little
Maybe
partial.
you can do some like sour with that or something.
Yeah.
A weak sour.
Yeah, something to
Weak
give,
rum sour.
give the newbie something to work on. So there you go. That's it. Subscribe to the show. Teaching you how to drink. It's just like ice sculpturing, but more fun because you get to break stuff. Worst case, if it doesn't come out right or you break one oddly, then just